Hi there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and Gallie and I are here today to talk to you about a couple books that we think are absolutely fantastic, and we hope that you will also. So this first one is a fairly new one. It just came out a month or so ago, and it's called Fat Chance Charlie Vega by Crystal Maldonado. Fat Chance Charlie Vega. I love the color scheme of this. The orange is really pretty with the gold lettering. So this is a story about a teenage girl named Charlie who just feels completely overwhelmed by all the expectations that people have with her and her body. She is fat and she wants to love her body the way it is, but nobody seems to want to let her. Society doesn't, culture doesn't, even her family. Her mom is super into trying to get her to change and diet and not eat the things that she wants to eat, and always trying to make her into somebody she's not, which is really not good for Charlie, and she can't stand it. Even her best friend, Amelia, who is completely supportive all the time, but she's just so beautiful and thin, and everybody loves her, and Charlie even suspects that her mom loves her more than she loves Charlie. So things are a little bit painful for Charlie. But then she meets this boy named Brian, who she feels completely wonderful with. He treats her so well. He's so kind and sweet and funny. But the problem is, she finds out that he had actually asked out Amelia first. So Charlie has to come to terms with the fact that, is she going to be second best in her own life? Or is she going to take charge of herself and demand the respect and love that she actually deserves? This book completely took me by surprise. So I absolutely loved it. And I loved it because I loved Charlie. I thought Charlie was just such an amazing young woman. She's fantastic. She really just brings attention to a lot of the really terrible things that culture and society make women think about their bodies, and the hoops they want us to go through to be what they consider perfect. And Charlie just isn't having that. She wants to love herself. It's hard. She has a hard time. She struggles with her self-image a lot, but she wants to love herself for who she is. And watching her go through this journey is just so satisfying. It's amazing. And it's also just such a sweet love story as well between her and Brian. I loved her friendship with Amelia. It was fantastic. And watching her relationship with her mother, which is not a very healthy one, but watching her try to stand up for herself and demand, the things that she needs, it just was really satisfying and amazing. So this book is also super funny and cute and sweet. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Beautiful story. Fat Chance, Charlie Vega. It's wonderful. So the next one, I kind of fell in love with when I heard the tagline for it, which is Hunger Games meets Phantom of the Opera. What? Can you even comprehend that? Because I couldn't, and it made my head explode. So I had to read it, and when I did, I found that I absolutely loved it. And this is Where Dreams Descend. Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. Where Dreams Descend. Just let's take a moment to appreciate how gorgeous this cover actually is, with all the little golden drops there. It's beautiful. So it is very much like Phantom of the Opera. It's a retelling of Phantom of the Opera, but with magic and magicians and danger. Well, Phantom of the Opera had danger too, but all these other things that are just fantastic. And I don't know about you guys, but I love me a map in the beginning of a book. And this one has a beautiful one. So this is where the story takes place, in the city here of frost and snow and ice and magic. And it has to do with this competition for magicians where the person who wins, they put on a show of different acts. They're competing with a bunch of other people, and the person who wins gets glory, gets their name just forever remembered. And the main character, Kalia, wants that more than anything. Because in this world, women are not magicians. They can be showgirls, they can be assistants, but they cannot be actual true magicians. So she wants to change all that. So she has to go and compete against all these other guys who can't stand her right from the sight just because of who she is, trying to, usurp what they think is their given right to be superior. But then accidents start happening. And everybody has to wonder, especially Clea, is there something else going on here? So this book was just, oh my gosh, it was so fantastic. It's the first one in a duology. The second one I think is coming out this summer. So if you read it now, you won't have long to wait until the next one comes out. I could not put it down. It was so good. The mystery of what was going on with these accidents, the excitement of trying to figure out if Kalia was going to win this competition or if she was going to, crush all these guys who have these terrible opinions of her. And just, it was so fantastic. It's exciting. It's dangerous. It's fun. There's some romance in it too. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's definitely one of my more favorite ones, YA books that I've read so far this year. So highly, highly, highly recommend it. Where Dreams Descend. And like I said, it is the first part in a duology, but the second book is coming out soon, so you won't have long to wait. Well, that's what we have for you guys today. I hope that these books sound really fun and interesting. If so, please feel free to put them on hold at the Farmington Community Library. You can pick them up. We are closed through Thursday. We're opening again Thursday. We had some deep cleaning that needed to be done. But after that, you can come in the buildings and pick them up. And I hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.